left on the inventory, but you can see that the crop is starting to do good things, and all of the grass out there are starting to do this just a little bit by little bit. The only ones that aren't really pushing right now are Hamlins, and that's just because it's a warm season grass. And that one takes just a little bit longer to wake up. So, yep. So next we got hydrangea limettas. You can see the limettas. This one's a really good hydrangea that kind of came into play here a couple of years ago with us, and after figuring out some of the tricks of growing it, it's actually been a really good hydrangea. In the spring, just like every other hydrangea we got out there, we trim back all those dead flower buds on there, just so that way it's a nice clean crop for your customers. One thing about the limettas, just to kind of carry forward, is they don't like to have a lot of water. That is one thing about this type of hydrangea, because it is a dwarf. It doesn't consume a lot of water during the springtime, and even throughout the summertime, it actually consumes a lot less water than your regular arborescent varieties. So just keep that in mind. But it looks great out there. The crops look great, and this is something that we definitely have quite availability on. It is Ricky. This one's a little bit different. You can see the same look on it. We trimmed back all the flowers on it, trimmed it 12 to 15 inches in height. This one has a large leaf on it compared to the limetta. Limetta has a smaller leaf, that smooth hydrangea. And this one's same thing, another arborescent variety. And this one has a larger leaf, so it's a little bit. This one, once again, even though it has that large leaf, it does not consume a lot of water. You can overwater the thing pretty easily. Ilex China Dynasty. Yeah, the crop looks phenomenal. Came out of the winter just gorgeous there. We did pull the plastic off early this year because of the temps. They're not dropping really, really low. And actually, we're actually taking off all the plastic right now as we speak out the whole nursery. The only things we're still kind of concerned about are Weigelians and Spireas. Sometimes they can get a little bit of the frost on them, but the ilex are perfectly fine right now. We're taking off all the plastic, and you can see on there that there's really virtually no dieback at all. They came through the winter just great, and the berries, they're still holding on from last year. It's still pretty gorgeous. Okay, so you want to relay that stuff to your customers. Next up is Royal Family ilex. Once again, coming through the winter just great on this. All the plastics being pulled off. Just a few berries left on the Royal Family, but this is definitely one that we've done an excellent with here. In here on is this Royal Family variety. You can see how nice and uniform that crop looks, and some of the berries are still left on there. Not as much as that Dynasty, but it's still there, so it can still give that nice Christmassy feel for people that want Christmas in. Month are we in? March. Next up, we got the sleeping spruce there, Picea pendulus. Just to show you what we have out in the field. This is a field grown product. There's 120 of these available, 60 to 68 inches. They're beautiful now. All of them. We also have 72s available and 84s available too. So these are great looking spruce. Fat Alberts will give you that blue look all the time. They're never going to go back to that dull green. They always say that dark, this bluish tint to it. So you never have to have your customers worry about that look ever going away. But we definitely just wanted to show you that we still have availability on these. It's kind of something trimmed up here, the Conica spirals. Now these ones are 3 gallon. Which are 24 inch in the thing, but the true size there is 30 to 36. So I just want to keep that message going out to the customers. Now we just took this recently so you can see how tight that is. And this is something we trim early in the springtime so that way the customers get that nice tight look. It's not something that was trimmed last year and then it's flushed out and the spiral's kind of going away. No, it's something that's nice and for them, so that way they can push that onto their customers. Next up, we have our lilacs, our declaration. These plants look really, really good out there with this new programs in place there. We're keeping them under high tunnel there. We're cleaning up all the debris after we're trimming them. So we're trying to keep that Pseudomonas disease pressure down on those quite a bit. But the flowers on this variety look excellent. You can see a picture off to the right of what they look like. But a nice dark purple. You can see how this one is not quite as an upright as the declaration. It's kind of a little bit different structure. It kind of branches sideways just as much as it goes up. But it's very fragrant. Again, this is a 3-gallon variety, 3-gallon size. But it's very fragrant and very cold hardy, right? Because the buds are still really tight on this variety as well. Next up on the hydrate or the lilacs here, we got bloomerang. So this one's that purple bloomerang. This one is an excellent shape, excellent size for your customers. This is a 7-gallon, and you can just see the shape of those, of how big they are. The springtime bloom on it the bloom is not as large as your other varieties that we mentioned earlier, but the blooms is heavier. So you got a lot of heavier, smaller blooms on these bloomerang varieties. It has a name there because it has the potential to rebloom most of the summer too. You'll get a second or third bloom on it. You can really increase that bloom on it when you trim it back. So say after you're done blooming there, we do give it a haircut, trim it back a little bit, third off the new growth, and then there's potential to have another second bloom on there. You can even get up to a third bloom, just depending on the weather, the conditions throughout the year.